This is London Drift IDE Team Building Day.
It's now become a tradition for our second year students that we run a team building event for the groups that are forming their projects for the first semester of the year. So we give them an intensive challenge.
The inspiration for the tutor this year for the brief came from Overcooked Game 2, which is an online game where you learn to cook together in a very intense environment.
So our students actually need to create a floating banquet. So we have the cohort split in two teams. Half of the cohort is manufacturing innovative concept of fitting 50 people on a raft, and the other half is making pizza that can be consumed and delivered on the water. And we hope around 4 o'clock both parties coming together to have London's first floating banquet on the River Thames.
The raft team has been actually designing and doing model making to create their raft before they actually can build the real life one. In parallel, we had the cooking team that has been scavenging the actual ingredient for cooking all around the lake.
It's an orienteering task whereby we send them out and they have to go and pick up all their ingredients for the pizza making this afternoon. And they went out on some bell boats on the water, which is basically like 2 canoes next door to each other, and they had to paddle around the lake using an orienteering map of the site, collect all their ingredients. They did have a little race as well. I don't quite know who won, but certainly some healthy competition.
We spent the morning putting together some models and prototypes at a smaller scale, and then we discussed which design we liked the best between us and the other groups.
And then at some point, when everyone kind of ideated on their own, we all suddenly just came together and decided, hey, like instead of doing all individual, unique rafts, what if we could collaborate and make a bigger raft? I think that was really cool, just seeing everyone come together.
The team came up with the idea in the end that a triangular shape similar to a pizza would be quite a good idea, and they're prototyping now different triangles that are then going to join up to a structure where everyone can sit.
We put out the first version out on the water and it's working, which is a good sign. So we're going ahead and making the rest of them now, and then we're all going to send them out together this afternoon. And hopefully by that time the pizzas will be ready, and we'll be able to ship them out at the same time and have our banquet out on the water.
In IDE, most of our projects are about team building and team communication. A lot of the curriculum is based on group projects, and right now the second year are embarking on their final year group project, which is usually the start of their career. It's a really important project, but it only works if there is good team dynamic, good team communication, and putting them under a very pressurized environment with a playful twist is going to help them to kickstart that project.
On IDE, it's a very fast-moving, high-pressure course. And just having a day like this where we get to hang out and do an activity, get to know each other, how we work, it's a really nice way to be able to connect and figure out how we're going to move forward for the next year in IDE 2 when we start working on our group projects and start putting our ideas out into the real world.